Hello, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a we're not going to spend very much money at Costco today vlog. We only need toilet rolls. I don't think we need anything else, do we?
No, I want to have a look at beds for Darcy.
Look at dog beds. Let's see if we can get out of Costco with only the toilet rolls and possibly a bed for Darcy. What do you reckon? Place your bets now.
So small, watch the clock ticking off the wall, but tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Look at the beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car.
So the first thing we saw as we went in the door of Costco today were these absolutely gorgeous spring dresses for little girls. I didn't notice the price, I'm really sorry. The very first thing I saw, and I was so pleased with it, and I forgot to look at the price, but we have bought these dresses before and they were under £20, I believe, so fantastic value. I'm always enthralled by the big tellies, you just saw a flash of that. And then they had sketches and slides on reduced prices just inside the door as well. I personally dislike a slide. I think they're an unpleasant shoe, but if you like them, you do you. I do like an Easter egg, obviously. I spotted this. This is one of the little trolleys that people take to car boot sales, and I did wonder if I should get one, but 80 quid was a bit more than I needed to spend. And this is the updated version of the air fryer that I bought last year. It now has one big central drawer and you can put a divider in. If you're into Prosecco, it was £5.79 plus VAT. I don't know if that's a good price for Prosecco or not. I don't drink. And then as we went round, I did think that this might be ideal for anyone who was craving a really, really large rooster. Nothing more to say there. They've got some plants in Costco at the moment, but they weren't looking very healthy. I didn't linger there. Did find these trail mix crackers. Now I looked at these. I don't know if I've ever eaten a mung bean. I'm not sure what a mung bean tastes like. They were individual 20 packs, but I found it really difficult looking at the back to try and work out the calories. It said the calories per 100 grams, but it did not say anywhere the overall weight of the package or how much the individual packets weighed. So I left those because I wasn't sure what the calories would be, and I wasn't sure if I like mung beans. I did look at mixed nuts, but they're very high in calories and I don't like the Brazil nuts. I love honey roasted cashews, but I did not succumb and buy these because I looked at the calories on the back and it was terrifying, and I knew I wouldn't eat a small portion. And the butter toffee cashews looked like they would end my world completely. Look how gorgeous they look. But I was very well behaved and I did put them back after looking at the calories and crying a little bit. If you're holding an Easter egg hunt this year, then Costco might be a place to go to get your little Easter eggs, because this bag that had absolutely hundreds in was £4.99 plus VAT. I saw this Kenwood mixer. Now apparently it weighs, and you can add, as it weighs, you can add the ingredients and weigh it directly to your plate. Do we need that in a blender? Have they just gone, what can we add to our blender to make it interesting? It was, I think it was 85 quid, and that was on the discount offer plus VAT. So you're looking at 100 quid. Yeah, 100 quid even with the offer price. So I don't know if I need a £100 blender. I'm a sucker for a kitchen gadget, but maybe not quite that much of a sucker. I did see this and again wondered if this was actually a necessary thing or whether they've just started inventing things for people to buy now. It's called the food cycler, and you can put your food waste into it, and from what I could tell it compacts it and dries it out into little kind of flakes, which you can then get rid of in a more eco-friendly way instead of the methane gas being a problem. But does anyone really have enough food waste to make that a necessity? Nearly 300 quid, I felt like we didn't need it. They've got all of the little ninja things, all of the different ninja range in here, and there was a pizza oven which caught my eye, I must admit. Lots and lots of different kitchen appliances at reasonable prices, I think, for the fact that these are brand names. These are usually really good brand names. But it's just coming up any second now, I think there's a blender that costs £300. There we go, £300 plus VAT. No, not just 300 plus VAT. Who's paying nearly 400 quid for a blender? Who's paying that? I do have a K-Mix. I was very lucky. My son bought me one of these for my 40th birthday, so I've had it 11 years. It's still going strong. I don't use it very often, so that probably helps. And he paid nearly twice that at the time. I think the prices have dropped on those considerably over the last few years. But yeah, mine's still going strong. But I'm still stuck on that blender price. Who is paying nearly 400 quid for a blender? Is it the same people who are paying over £30 for a candle? Is it those people? I mean, that's a lovely candle. It's a lovely glass dish. It's $35.98 once you get the VAT on. Just for any American viewers who might be puzzled about what I'm saying about VAT, I think in Costco in the US, maybe your price is, the price you see is the price you pay, but here we pay VAT at the tills afterwards, and VAT rate currently in the UK is 20%, so the large price that you see on the price tag is then 20% on top of that because we pay VAT at the tills. I did think the pattern on these bowls was really, really gorgeous. And then the next bowls caught my eye. Now these are ramen noodle bowls with chopsticks, set of 4. So they're really nice. And I was intrigued by the little dip that you can rest your chopsticks in, and then your chopsticks back out the hole. Because if you're eating, I can't eat the chopsticks. I'm useless with chopsticks. But I've always wondered where you put them if you haven't got any of those little chopstick rests. So those bowls are kind of all in one combination. They've got some lovely pots and pans, kitchenware, but quite high prices. And now this is where my plan to not buy anything apart from loo rolls fell apart, because I saw these. They're very similar to the Stanley Cups. They're the same design pretty much as the Stanley Cups. Now Stanley Cup I think is over £50, and it is the latest trend, and all the influencers have got one. Luckily I'm not an influencer, so I didn't need one, but apparently they keep your drink cold for up to 48 hours, and I thought I need to try that. So I did pick up a pack of those. You'll see that later in the video. I, however, did not get one of these soft blankets. They are the best blankets in the world. I already have one on my bed, and I was tempted to get another one, but I did actually manage to restrain myself, and I had to really fight not to buy these fake fur throws, because I managed to say that without getting stuck, because they are just so soft. They are absolutely beautifully soft. I'm aware that I'm talking really fast, by the way, but it's because I've edited these clips firstly and then tried to put the voiceover afterwards, and realised that I've edited the clips into such short bits that I'm gabbling to try and keep up. These Perspex things, they're shoe holders. Natalie and I looked and I thought you'd only get one pair of shoes in each, and surely that takes up a lot of space. Surely that's not a space-saving thing. Natalie said it's so you can display your shoes, but I don't think anybody wants to see my sweaty Skechers on display. Now, we entered the cake zone. I have to say this is my absolute danger zone, because I love the cakes at Costco. And just over there where that lady's standing, that's where those cream cakes are that are my absolute favourite, but I didn't buy them. I just gave them the swerve and went and looked at meat instead. The meat at Costco is the best quality meat ever. It's not got water in it. It's not pumped full of water like you get in a lot of supermarket meat. It's not the cheapest meat ever, but it is the best quality, and it's always so, so good. That massive pack of lamb mince caught my eye, and then I realised that Tammy doesn't like lamb, nor does Natalie. We don't need that much lamb mince at all. But wait till you see these steaks that are coming up now. The most gorgeous, massive steaks. Those ones were the ribeye, and they were about 40 quid. But the next pack I think is rump, and that was a lot cheaper. The rump steaks were only about 20 odd quid a pack, I think. I thought that was really, really good. Or maybe that was 35. Maybe I'm getting the wrong prices. And I was definitely caught up on the braisen steak for a while. I looked at this braisen steak and thought, shall I buy that? But there isn't much room in our freezer at the moment. So I managed to hold myself back. I did look at the coffee. I wondered, shall I buy coffee? The coffee seemed a good price, and then I realised I don't drink coffee. The only people in this house who drink coffee are 2 other adults who can buy their own damn coffee if they want coffee, so I didn't buy it. There we go, that's a little win for me, a little win for my pocket. Now, look at this. Flashing lights coming up. Here's your flashing light warning. Look at this. This is a water feature for your garden, and it has flashing lights. It was much nicer in person than it's coming up on the camera, but it was so loud. I thought if I sat in the garden with that trickling away, I'd be running into the loo every 2 seconds. Of course, I'd be sitting there underneath my massive gazebo, obviously. I did fall in love with this shed. If I'd had an extra 900 odd quid just sitting in my back pocket burning a hole, I would have flat packed this shed and took it home with me immediately. I thought, this is the perfect shed for me. I can put this in the garden. I can put all the eBay stock into it. We realised we couldn't open the door because it was too high up and neither of us were tall enough. But it's a 9x7 Kita shed, and I thought, this is a beautiful shed. I need this shed. Luckily, I didn't have £900 in my back pocket. We discovered, Natalie and I, that we're very easily influenced by what we see in Costco, and we can be tempted to believe that we need all of it. I mean, I nearly even bought a flipping greenhouse. What do I want a greenhouse for? I'm rubbish in the garden. Look at it though, isn't it lovely? This is Fit Waffle's book. Now, I follow Fit Waffle on TikTok. She makes some really nice recipes. I've never baked anything she's made. I just enjoy looking at it and wishing I could have it in my mouth. But look at this beautiful book. There's some absolutely stunning pictures in here. And all of her recipes are really, really simple. This is the No-Bake Baking book, I think it was called. And just some gorgeous... Look at those. Look at those. I could just pause this now and look at that. And, oh God, sorry. I'll get myself under control. But what a beautiful book. I didn't buy it. I put it back because I thought, I have a lot of cookbooks. I never cook anything. I just buy cookbooks and wish I could cook things. Now, this is a double pack of Cadbury's mini eggs chocolate bars, and they're absolutely huge. They're massive bars. I put them back. Do you know why? Because since they did something to the Cadbury's recipe, I just don't like it as much. I think I'm turning into a Galaxy girl. Used to be a Cadbury's girl, but not anymore. These are beautiful chocolates, lovely chocolates. I saw these now. These are individual bars. And I thought they'd be good. And then I realised that I don't have the willpower for an individual bar. I'll just eat another one and another one and another one and another one and another one. So I didn't buy those either. And then there were some other individual bars. I think they were made by Lindt. And I looked at those and considered those and left those. I've been so well behaved today. I am trying to lose weight again, and looking at this aisle didn't make it easy, but I did. I left all the chocolate behind, including what's coming up next. Now, the next thing you're going to see is a salted caramel marshmallows. Look at those. Look how gorgeous. 138 calories per serving. The problem was I couldn't work out how many of them were meant to be a serving. Is one a serving, or did it say somewhere in tiny print on the back, one serving equals 3 pieces? I couldn't find it. If it did, it said serving 35 grams, but it didn't say how much each one weighed. If it's 138 calories for one, that would be disastrous. I'd have eaten them all quite happily. The proper corn I didn't buy, although it was a really good price, because I've never tried the barbecue one and I didn't know if I'd like them or not. We just realised that we put it all in the car at Costco without showing you what we've got, so you're getting whole from the driveway. So, as you will recall, the only thing we were going for was toilet rolls and a dog bed. There is no dog bed. I got those. You saw those in the video. They were a very good price, and that's one for me and one for Nat. And we're definitely going to drink more water, aren't we? Yeah, we believe in us.
I bought some Red Bull.
Nat bought some Red Bull. We don't talk about Red Bull. You also bought, it's the one with sugar.
We've had a whole conversation about that. You really don't listen, do you?
No.
It was cheaper than the sugar-free.
It was cheaper than the sugar-free version, apparently.
Because that's the one for home, not for individual resale.
Okay. We accidentally bought these hot cross buns because they were really nice. They were being demoed today, and they were really good. And you like the ladies doing the demo, don't you?
Yeah, that's
Nat
good.
used to work with her. Nat used to work with us, so we bought them because it helps the lady to do the demo if you buy the things they're demoing. So that's our explanation for why we've got 12 hot cross buns. And what's this? Caramel latte iced coffee for how much is that? £7, and there's 12 in there. Price marked at £1.19 a pound. That's not bad. And then I don't know about these. These are nothing to do with me, in all honesty. What are these? Cronuts. Crow dots. It says crow dots.
Don't know how they might have got.
So what are they?
They're croissant
donuts. Well, why aren't they called cronuts then instead of crow dots?
Because I think cronuts are brand thing.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So what flavours have you got? White chocolate, and hazelnut. Oh, white chocolate and hazelnut, and plain. And then
I don't think they're plain.
I talked about those already. And a bag of the broccoli salad. Sorry, there's a car going past. Bag of the broccoli salad, which has little croutons in there and stuff. And I'm just going to eat more salad. I just am. That's 22nd on that, so that's got 4 or 5 days on it. So I think it's about £5 a bag, but it is really nice. And then the flat sausage is back. I used to buy this all the time. This square flat sausage. It's already pre-sliced. It was £12 for the pack, and they didn't have it for about 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah, and so when I saw it, I was like, I've got to get some. I will freeze those slices individually. They're 100 calories a slice, so that makes a really nice sausage.
Like those on a thin with cheese.
Yeah, those on a thin with cheese in the mornings, or those on what else? On a muffin. I used to buy muffins and make my own muffins, whatever. And then we did get the loo roll. Look, loo roll's over here. We did get the loo roll. One of these packs of loo roll lasts us about 3 months, although maybe it won't now Tammy's here. Maybe Tammy's an excessive loo roll user. We'll find out.
Well, we've been using it with Darcy as well as
Yeah. And 6 of the white rolls, which are the same as blue roll that you get in industrial settings, only it's white. And again, that is to help clean up after the puppy. That's it. That's the lot. So, shoe in the background. Just being. That is the lot. Thank you for joining me for this Costco trip. I hope you've seen something interesting. And I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye for now.